Good morning, scholars and staff. This is NB News. My name is Dalia, and these are my co-hosts, Ms. Moreno and Kylie. And now with the staff of the week, Ms. Garcia, our supervisor, and Mr. K. Don't forget to take a picture with them and post it on Twitter. Also, an important announcement. Don't forget to wish Ms. Chavez, our supervisor, a happy 21st birthday. And now moving on with Kylie.
Thank you, Dalia. You all know Dr. Nunez had left, but now we've gotten a new principal, and her name is Mrs. Alvarez. If some of you have never seen Mrs. Alvarez, she is sometimes in the office or walking around the school trying to meet all of us. Mrs. Alvarez, I hope you have a great time at our school. And now moving on to Ms. Moreno.
Yes, welcome, Ms. Alvarez. We're glad to have you here, part of the Montevela family. So, Montevela, something unique about our school is that we're part of the Oveyes program. Oveyes is an anti-bullying program. It not only helps students to deal with bullying and talk about bullying, it also teaches us teachers how to deal with bullying in school and how to help our students out. How long have we had Oveyes here at Montevela?
3 years.
Yeah, so this is our 3rd year. My favorite part about Oveyes is that we're encouraged to have class meetings, but we don't call them class meetings in my class. What do we call them?
Class circles?
Yeah, and we call them círculos, the class circles. And would you girls like to share what's your favorite part about the class meetings?
My favorite part about the class meetings is that you get to express your feelings.
What I like about class meetings is that you express yourself and you talk about different topics.
Yeah, and so with our class meetings, sometimes I go off of the Oveyes pacing guide. Sometimes I have a topic I want to talk about, and sometimes it just happens that we just need to have an on-the-spot class meeting. There's no specific rule. Every class is different, and that helps build our class culture. And we would like to thank Ms. Pinky for taking her time and running that program. Ms. Pinky, you have been doing an amazing job, and Montevela is lucky to have you. Now moving on with Isaiah with news from Science Camp.
Thank you, Ms. Manuel. Today, 5th graders get back from Mount Herman, and I hope they had a great time over there. And I hope they had an amazing time. I hope the 5th graders liked the food. I hope they had an amazing time in the pools and hope they come back safely. And now on with Carlos with the passports.
Thank you, Isaiah. This is a parent passport. A parent passport gets filled up with stamps every time your parent volunteers here at school. When this book is filled up with stamps, your child will get a uniform or a gift card. Now moving on to Jazz.
Thank you, Carlos. So today for lunch, we will be having cheeseburger sliders or a chicken sandwich with a side of veggie chili beans. For the salad bar, you will be having salad with dressing, lettuce, and pickles. Apples, baby carrots with hummus, and ketchup and mustard. And a choice of white milk or chocolate milk. And I hope you guys love it, because I sure will. Now on to Dallas.
Thank you, Jasmine. For our daily schedule next week, we will have kindergarten, Ms. Campos and Ms. Theo. For 1st to 4th grade, it will be Mr. Lara, Ms. Espinosa, Ms. Gonzalez, and Ms. Bautista. 5th and 6th grade, it will be Ms. Figliomeni and Mr. Rittenauer. Before I pass it on to Nathan, I want to say that 6th grade is doing boograms, and they will be each $1. They will be handed in Halloween. Now passing on to Nathan.
Thank you, Dallas. Our Thundercats are doing great this season. Flag football bombarded. Good job. They are undefeated. This week's game, flag football are playing Steinbach. Make sure you guys come and support them. Volleyball lost to VRB, but it's okay. Volleyball are playing Fremont. Make sure you support them too. 4th, 5th, and 6th are going to First Tee on Monday, October 15. Now moving on to Lily with more sports.
Thank you, Nathan. The Raiders lost against the Chargers. The Raiders got the score of 10, but the Chargers got the score of 26-1. Well, better luck next time. But the 49ers and the Packers are going to play October 15, 2018. Who will win? I think the 49ers will win. Now on to Brian with more local news.
Falcon rocket was launched to the sky and came back Saturday night and created a blue thing in the sky. I do not know what it is. I wish I did. I was going home from eating. Then I saw it. It was interesting to look at it. SpaceX has previously fallen in the first stage. The rocket was back in land right before Florida launches. So if you saw the rocket, you are lucky to see it because other people couldn't see it. Now moving on to Liz with more local news.
Thank you, Brian. A fire was in Chinatown on Saturday, October 7, 2018. The firefighters battled the abandoned building. The street it was is 38 Soledad Street. The time was 4:30 p.m. The two-story building was burning down. The roof fell to the ground and the flames raised. The flames made the smoke black. The building was made of wood, so it was so easily to burn. There was no injuries were reported because it was an abandoned building. Now moving on with Bella.
Thank you, Liz. Today on MB News for plastic waste is that you think you got rid of all the plastic, but actually there's stuff called microplastics you cannot see. In everyday use items, there are microplastics called stealth microplastics. One everyday use item are tires. Since tires are made from rubber, we wear out the rubber, which produce something called plastic dust. If it also washes out into the oceans and rivers, we can hurt marine animals, most likely to be fish that us humans eat. Also, stealth microplastics can be found in synthetic clothing, for example, leggings. It seems like no harm, but there is a lot of harm. It is often made from acrylic and polyester, polymade, spandex, and nylon. It can shed up to 700,000 microfibers. Once the microfiber enters the water, it can be hard to remove and be found in tap water. These are only few stealth microplastics. Thank you for watching MB News, scholars and staff. Choose wisely, and like we say every single day, go Scholars!